Okay, it's Mike Messier, your buddy, your pal. And, people want to know, Mike, what's going on with you? Are you so irate at the wrestling fans? Why are you angry at the wrestling fans? And why are you angry at the wrestlers? And why are you so angry about Jeffrey the Giraffe wrestling and, thumb in the butt spots on independent shows in 2016? And, why can't you just be happy, Mike? Why can't you just watch wrestling like the rest of us? And title lineages don't matter. It doesn't matter which guy had this championship of the world title. They're all the world titles. And isn't everything great? Well, it's not great. And so the reason why I share myself with these videos, and I think there's misunderstandings, but there's understandings. See, I think people, I discussed the daddy issue complex. A lot of people don't have a good father relationship in their lives, so they look to wrestling as a father figure. And the figurehead of that for a long time has been Vincent Kennedy McMahon. And now, years gone by, Triple H has kind of stepped into that role. Or some people might see Shane, but it's probably Triple H with NXT. So people who kind of are searching for that father to give them the pat on the back, which they're not getting, they get it in a strange way, in a voyeuristic way from professional wrestling, especially when you insult the main company in the United States, at least the WWE. That insults some people to their core because they want to complain about WWE, they want to fidget fuck around, they want to bitch about the quality of the pay-per-view shows and everything. They want a fantasy book, but they don't want to question the mere fact of should I be watching this stuff. So when I get to the core of the matter, which is why are we as fans even watching it at all? If this company is not supporting or promoting the wrestlers that we like, if they're involved in foreign affairs with foreign governments, namely Saudi Arabia, and not having their women wrestle on these shows, if they don't put Big Van Vader in the Hall of Fame, if they mistreat people, and so on and so forth, and mistreat CM Punk, who everyone loves, how come we're still watching? So when I ask that question, when I push it to that envelope, or when I push that specific envelope that hard, that's when people turn on me, because the messenger is the one that's easy to turn on. Well, why are you watching, Mike? Stop watching. Or they criticize the quality of my videos, whether it's the audio or people are giving me a hard time about the camera angles. Well, look, this isn't about camera angles and that type of thing. This is about a guy trying to help you out. What does that mean? You might be wondering. I'm trying to help the people that might be borderline between signing up the rest of their lives as a voyeur, as someone who does their, I don't want to use the term 9 to 5, but their daily routine, let's put it that way, comes home, and on Monday and Tuesday, they're glued to that set, popping that TV on, whether they like it or not. For that dwindling audience, or the ones that tape it and fast forward, or just the ones that chime in once a month to watch the pay-per-views. But they have one eye on that wrestling, even if it's getting shitty, especially the WWE. And we can get to other promotions in a moment. I will. So the question is, why do I care? Because I see a great population of people, and I do like wrestling fans. It's not that I despise wrestling fans. It's just I'm trying to help you see that your life source, your life energy, and I've lived this, okay? I've put a lot of energy, a lot of my spirit, a lot of my time. Time is so precious. So when people want to send links, and they want to clickbait, and they want to do all this crap, or they want to say, watch my podcast, or watch my this. Well, the ultimate question is, does this serve a purpose? Is it enjoyable, A? If you're multitasking, say you're driving, and you're able to hook up your phone to your car speakers to hear the video, the audio cast, and then not be distracted, don't distracting driving. Or if you're able to do this at work, or someplace where, if you're a security guard, and you need something to listen to pass the time, these video casts, but at some point I relate to you because I listen to the Conrad Thompsons, the Eric Bischoffs, the U-Shoots, all this stuff. I've gone through it. It's a great background noise. It's a great company keeper. It's a great adult babysitter, isn't it? This pro wrestling. But there's options, folks. as difficult as it may be, pry yourself away from YouTube, pry yourself away from Twitter, from Facebook, from Instagram, and put an audio cassette book on tape in an old-fashioned tape player, okay? And play some audio for yourself, for Christ's sakes. Read a book. When's the last time you read a physical hard copy book? Not scanned a fucking PDF. Okay? A book. Go to the library. Have you been to the library this year? Year's not over. A newspaper, folks. So we're all in this together. But when people say, Mike, why do you yell at us? Why do you hate the fans? Or why do you hate this one? Or Dolph Ziggler? Or my favorite wrestler stuck his thumb in a guy's ass. Isn't that wonderful? No, it's not. It's deplorable in a wrestling ring. And people say, well, is that homophobic, Mike? No, it's not. If Sasha Banks and Bayley started sticking their thumbs in each other's ass, I'd say the same thing. It's no place in the ring for any of that stuff. It's supposed to be athletic competition. And so people, back in my fucking day, they try to make this thing look like a goddamn fight, okay? Watch Starrcade 83, Starrcade 85, see what I'm talking about. Now, how many comedy spots can we get in? Oh, the choreography was so grand. Wonderful. Oh, did you see Drew McIntyre, 6'5", jump over the top rope? Okay, sure, impressive. But is a 6'5" guy supposed to be jumping over the top rope like he's fucking Tiger Mask, for Christ's sake? So the point of the matter is this, folks. I'm your best friend at this point. I'm looking out for you. Because I'm trying to tell you that years come and go, time passes, and all this money, and most importantly, time and attention that we put into this pro wrestling industry, it's not doing a hill of shit for us. For those, and look, I fall into this goddamn gap. I'm the one that had a job interview at WWE for creative writing. With no big television sitcom experience or sports nationwide experience, I fucking busted my ass to get that interview because I knew that my storyline could make everybody a lot of fucking money for years to come and provide good quality entertainment for years to come. But I didn't get fucking hired. Okay? And I know those goddamn mind games those fucks play. So the point of the matter is this. I hate seeing wasted potential. And amongst the wrestling fans still watching, there's a lot of potential for a lot of great things, a lot of creative people, a lot of intelligent people. But sitting there and debating the motivations of Vince McMahon when it comes to the Roman Reigns push, or isn't it wonderful Dolph Ziggler got the main event a fucking pay-per-view in an Iron Man match, or wondering if Kenny Omega is going to eat omelets or toast in the morning, it's getting us nowhere, folks. That's what I'm saying. And it hurts me. It hurts me inside. This escapism that I've had my whole life. Okay? Wrestling's been my best friend, but it's betrayed me. My best friend stabbed me in the back, and now I'm stabbing it in the back. Alright? And how did it betray me? Not the memories of the good wrestling, but today's product, as you assholes say. Okay? The thumb in the butt spots. The Jeffrey the Giraffes, the Young Bucks kicking a 9-year-old. These are just the symptoms. The disease was the Undertaker losing a casket match, and then some crazy crap happens, and suddenly he's on the video prompter in the Providence Civic Center, Royal Rumble, January 1994, folks. So yeah, the great heralded Undertaker, and the gobbledygooker, all these things that stand out, and they were a memory. That's a smile on your face. No. It's a disease. RoboCop, okay? If you want to... I don't want to just pick on WWF or WWE. 1990, RoboCop. So now we got the RoboCop. Guy in a fucking RoboCop outfit chasing around Ric Flair and Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson and Ole Anderson. 4 of the toughest motherfuckers in the world. Sid Vicious, okay? And we're supposed to believe that this guy in a tin suit from a movie is scaring them and he bends the bars? And that leads us to Jeffrey the goddamn Giraffe at a Comic-Con or whatever the fuck. So yeah, the disease has been going on for a while. It's not your fault, young fans. It's not your fault. It's not even your wrestler's fault. It's just you've grown up I don't know. We've all just been ruined. Wrestling's been ruined. And the point of these videos is, as I've said recently, is somewhere out there, some brains are digesting this information. They might even be laughing. I'm putting myself out there. Look, the Tita 10, right? The thumb in the ass 10. All those great wrestlers who stuck their thumb in each other's ass, who are like the sampling of steroid users in baseball, how they've all ruined wrestling, okay? And when those guys finally retire, if it's 10, 15, 20 years from now and they're all finally done, maybe we can clean slate this thing. But until then, we have what we have, which is every roster out there imaginable has someone who's deplorable. Okay? So that's it. That's the goddamn update. All you wrestling fans, don't worry about me. I know a lot of people want to say, Mike, are you okay? You're worried about me, my health. My health is fine. I'm just sickened and I'm saddened. And I've got nothing to lose here, folks, because I'm one of you. I'm one of you. And deep down inside your recesses, you know that I represent your truth. You know that something's wrong. Not just with wrestling, but this is our jester game, okay? The world is screwed up. This is our jester game. The King's Army is manipulative and corrupt as well. But this is the stuff that we know about. Tell me that I'm wrong, but you know that I'm right. Well, have a good fucking week, everybody. God damn. Fuck.